What if you could keep the essential tools of modern life without all the distractions dragging you down? That's exactly what the SLEKE Phone is trying to solve. Created by two University of Nevada graduates, this isn't your typical dumb phone, and it's not a regular smartphone either. It sits somewhere in between. Today, we're diving deep into the SLEKE Phone to see if it actually delivers on its promise of less phone, more life. The SLEKE Phone runs on refurbished Google Pixel 7 hardware loaded with a custom operating system called Odyssey OS. Let's break down what that actually means. The Google Pixel 7 originally launched in October 2022 with a 6.3-inch AMOLED display, Google's Tensor G2 processor, 8 GB of RAM, and a 4,355 mAh battery. At launch, it cost $599 new. What makes this hardware appealing is its solid build quality, all-day battery life, and an excellent camera system, a 50-megapixel primary lens and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. OdysseyOS is SLEKE's custom operating system built on top of CalyxOS, which itself is based on Android 15. CalyxOS is a privacy-focused Android variant that removes Google tracking, includes microG, an open-source replacement for Google Play services, and features verified boot for security. Think of it as Android stripped down to its essentials, with enhanced privacy protections. The SLEKE Phone currently retails for $444, comes carrier unlocked, and works with most major carriers worldwide, except Google Fi. It also uses refurbished Pixel 7 units to help reduce e-waste.
Features and user experience. What makes SLEKE different is its philosophy. Include everything necessary for modern life and exclude everything designed to steal your attention. The curated App Store only includes communication and utility apps. You'll find messaging apps, email, maps, music streaming, and productivity tools, but no social media, no games, and no endless content feeds. According to SLEKE's App Store page, apps like Strava are excluded because they contain social feeds, and e-reading apps like Libby aren't supported because e-reading is considered a blocked category. The Answer Engine is SLEKE's take on web browsing. Instead of link-based searching that pulls you into endless rabbit holes, you ask questions and get direct answers. There's also a hidden browser that blocks over 3 million NSFW links, trackers, and distractions. Beeper integration consolidates 14 messaging platforms into a single inbox: Instagram DMs, WhatsApp, Slack, Telegram, and more, so you're not constantly jumping between apps. The custom home screen only shows your notifications. When you have no notifications, your home screen is completely empty. This design encourages intentional phone use instead of mindless scrolling. What users like. Based on user feedback and reviews, people really appreciate the intentional design. One user on SLEKE's blog noted that battery life improved so much because they weren't constantly using the phone that they actually forgot to charge it. Reduced data usage also significantly cuts phone bills. The founders describe this as finding the Goldilocks zone of functionality, not too limiting like basic flip phones, and not too overwhelming like regular smartphones. Common issues. That same blog post also highlights what they call the Dumbphone tax. There's added friction in daily life. QR codes may be filtered out by SLEKE's blocking system, maps might not include all the features you're used to, and there can be hesitation when you need quick information because you're not always sure if the limited browser can handle it. Sideloading is completely blocked. That means you cannot install apps outside SLEKE's curated store. While this preserves the experience, it also means if you need a specific app, you're simply out of luck. Some users also mentioned that explaining their minimalist phone choice can feel awkward, especially with contractors or short-term contacts who expect picture messaging. The Lite Phone 3, priced at $599, takes an even more minimalist approach, featuring a monochrome OLED display, no email, and no App Store at all.
It's more restrictive, but also more focused on digital detox. It recently added a camera, which was a major user request. The Mudita Compact at $439 uses an e-ink display for eye comfort and runs open-source Android with 4G LTE. It's cheaper than SLEKE, but also more bare bones. The Wise Phone 2 runs modified Android on Samsung hardware and includes more apps than SLEKE, while still restricting social media and addictive features. What truly sets SLEKE apart is its middle ground approach. You keep email, robust messaging, and real productivity tools, while blocking the attention-draining stuff. You're getting proper smartphone hardware with serious intentional restrictions. The SLEKE Phone delivers on its promise, a practical device for modern life, without the constant digital noise. At $444, it's cheaper than the Lite Phone 3 and offers more functionality than most minimalist alternatives. This phone is ideal if you're looking for balance. You need a functional device for work, communication, and navigation, but you want guardrails against mindless scrolling and social media addiction. That said, it requires commitment and accepting friction. You can't install apps on a whim, browse freely, or rely on every modern smartphone convenience. The bigger question is philosophical. Do you want a device that respects your attention, or one that constantly competes for it? SLEKE clearly chooses the former. Thanks for watching.